Hey everyone, today I have 5 winter craft ideas. And by the way, if you're new here, I'm Tanya. And if you're returning, welcome back. And I do hope that you all like, share, and subscribe. For DIY number 1, we're going to create a snowflake wreath. For this design, I'm going to take some of these snowflakes from Dollar Tree. There's 3 of them that come on a strand. I decided since these were plastic and they had kind of the tinsel on them, and I just decided to glue these together, and it was so simple, everyone. I just used that Gorilla hot glue and just kind of placed them together, and you can glue these together however you like. I just kind of formed a circle, and I kind of like how it come out a little bigger at the bottom and smaller at the top, because I'm going to be adding some greenery on here and pine cones, and it turns out so pretty and makes such a sweet and simple little winter wreath that you can put inside or outside your home. Now I decide to use some of this greenery that I had in my craft stash, and it's not really winter greenery, it's kind of like little boxwood, and I just wanted to add a little cluster there at the top and then just put some tiny little pine cones in the middle. And then I'll do the same thing on the bottom, kind of off to the side. But everyone, they have these right now at Dollar Tree, these little snowflakes. And I wanted to jump in and do just a little bit of winter decor. And I'm going to go back and do a couple of things for Christmas, some gift tags and different things. But I had my supplies out for this one, so I just decided to create these for you today. Now I'm going to take a few more of those boxwoods and those pine cones, and look how adorable this is looking, and it is so simple. I found this little tassel with the beads at Dollar Tree, and I thought I'm just going to put this right on there for a hanger, and it made a perfect little hanger for this design. But everyone, here is our little snowflake wreath hanging up, and I love how this one turned out, and I hope that you do also. Now for DIY number 2, let's do snowballs and mittens. And everyone, this was another really fun one to create. I just took some of the felt, and I love this color green. And I just sketched out this pattern of this mitten. I am working on that website, so hopefully I'll have these downloads for you soon. And I just decided that I was going to glue this together, and then I'm going to add some stitches just on the outside edge. And I thought that really give it a cute little homemade look. But everyone, this made an adorable little piece that you can put on your door. You can hang it up in your home, or you can just hang it on the wall for a piece of decor. Now, I did use some of the thicker thread for this, and just stitched around the edges there. Now I'm just going to take some of the white felt, and I'm just going to make that little cuff to go around the top of my mitten. I actually used that cross-stitching thread to go around the outside of the mittens because I thought that it would show up better. And then we're just going to make that little wrist area there. This kind of represents maybe what the fuzzy part or the thicker part of the wrist area of a mitten would look like. But everyone, the felt is so easy to work with. So it's a really fun and simple way to just create a really pretty piece of decor. Now I decided to put a little bit of pillow stuffing in here and just kind of bulk them up a little bit, because we're going to be decorating these with some little what's going to look like little snowballs and some greenery and pine cones. But I have 5 of them for you today, everyone, and they're all winter DIYs, and I think you'll enjoy them. I enjoyed creating these. Now I had these little white pit berries, and I decided to pop those on there since my mittens were the green color. But everyone, you can imagine this in all kinds of different colors. You could do the plaids or the blues or neutrals. You could just do several different colors for your mittens. And I found those little tags at Hobby Lobby that I put on there. And then I just used a rusty pin. And now I decided to take the snowballs and just pop them in the top part of the mitten And I added a few more little pieces of my greenery. And once I got this all done, it made such a pretty little design. I did pull out some more of my strands of the wooden beads, and I found those strands at Dollar Tree in the Crafter Square section. And I just kind of put a few on there, just decided how long I wanted my hanger to be. And I just cut a tiny little slit in that felt and just kind of weave that it was some rope that I used, and I just kind of weaved that through there and tied a knot, and then made a little tiny bow to put on top of it. Everyone, here it is displayed, and I think it made a adorable little winter decor piece. You'll have to let me know what you think of this one in the comments. And I did add those little snowflakes right at the end. I found them in my craft stash. Now for DIY number 3, Winter Star Wreath. Another really quick and simple design that you can make, everyone. I took that black flash paint that I pick up at Hobby Lobby, and I decided just to go over this a little bit because I wanted it to have more of that rich kind of brown color, and it kind of has a iridescence kind of tone to it. And I just pulled out a piece of this greenery that I had already put together, and it's got the pine on it. I think I picked that up at Hobby Lobby. Took some of the berries and the pine cones, took one of the big snowflakes from Dollar Tree, broke it into pieces so I could just kind of tuck little pieces of these snowflakes kind of all around this. And everyone, that's all I'm going to do for this. I decided not to put a hanger on this one. I was just going to go ahead and hang it up right into the corner part there of the star. And it made an adorable little wall decor piece. But you could definitely add a hanger to this one also. Everyone, look how adorable this turned out. I thought this was a really simple and unique design just to have for some winter decor. Now for DIY number 4, Winter Beanie Shelf Sitter. Now I took one of these Easter eggs that I had left over from my Easter decor in the spring, decided just to cut that bottom part off. I did pull it off of its little stand. And I found this tree skirt at Dollar Tree, and I was going to use it for a tree skirt, and then I've got a couple more ideas for it. So I decided to just cut a piece of this off of here and use it to cover up the egg to make what would look like a little beanie hat. And it made a really simple little decor piece for winter with the snowflakes on there. And I like how it had all the white fur around there. And I thought they did really well on those snowflakes. Those snowflakes are stitched on there, and they're really pretty snowflakes. But this most definitely would have made a really pretty tree skirt also. And I did find that in the Dollar Tree Plus section. Now I'm just going to fold this over and just kind of tuck every bit of the raw edges on the back side, because I don't know if you've ever seen those. It's in the Crafter Square section. They have those sheets of self-adhesive cork sheets, and sometimes I like to use those for the backing. You'll see me do here in a moment, and they're really nice to clean up the back of your projects if they're not too big. And they're right there, like I said, in that Crafter Square section. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and make a nice little band to go around there. And here's that sheet I was telling you about. And these are really sticky, so they stick really well to about everything I've used them on. And you can see how this is just going to clean that back up so nice. And then I just take my knife and cut around the edges. And I did go back and clean it up just a little bit with my scissors. But it was another really quick and fun winter decor piece. I do go back and add a little piece of the white fur to the back part of there to clean that back part up. And then I decided I was going to use one of those large little snowballs that I pick up at Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to pop that right on the top, and it turns it into our cute little beanie for the winter season. And I decided to add some of that black flash to the stand, and then I just glued it back down in there. But everyone, definitely pull out those large Easter eggs. They're great to make these little beanie hats out of. And I decided to just add a little piece there, almost to make it look like that part of the hat was raised up a little bit, just to give it a little bit more realism to the look of the hat. And then I had these little snowflake beaded garland that I picked up at Hobby Lobby in the miniature section. And I just thought I would add just a few of these around the bottom there, just for a little bit of extra something on this one. But everyone, that's it for this one, and here it is displayed, and I think it made an adorable little shelf sitter. You'll have to let me know what you think of this one. Now for DIY number 5, I decided to take some of those foam snowflakes and turn them into ornaments. And I glued 2 of those together. These come in a pack of like 10. And I wanted to make some snowflakes that I could just kind of hang down off of this shelf area that I have in my kitchen. So I glued a couple of them together because, like I said, they are foam. And then I glued some greenery on here. And I still had that greenery I was using in the beginning on the wreath. It's like little boxwood greenery. And I just popped some pine cones on there. Then I needed a little more stability to these because they were foam. So I pulled out those Easter eggs, painted that bottom part white, and that way when I glued it on, it would all look like it was blending with the white color. And that gave me a place to attach a little rope hanger to the back. But everyone, these would make wonderful ornaments for Christmas, but I'm going to be using them for winter decor to have these little snowflakes hanging from a shelf in my kitchen. Use some more of those wood beads on there to make a beautiful little hanger. And that pretty much will finish this one off after I add some toothpicks to give the other parts of the snowflakes some stability. But everyone, that is it for today's DIYs. I will be back with you again next week with probably maybe some Christmas stuff that I wanted to finish up or some winter. I'm not sure yet what I got in surprise for you. But I did go back on these snowflakes and add in that little glitter snow. I almost forgot that part. And that made these turn out so pretty. But everyone, here they are. If you had a favorite that I done today, please let me know. And if you're going to give these a try, also drop that in the comments and let me know your favorite one today. Well, everyone, I do hope that you all like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you soon.